AITAH for not giving my daughter her college fund money? My daughter is 17 and is currently in her senior year of high school. My husband and I have been saving up for her college since she was a newborn, and we have almost $200,000 in the account. She recently told us that she doesn't want to do the traditional route of going to a 4-year college straight out of high school. She wants to take some time off from education and get a job, and figure out if, or when at all, she wants to go to school. This was fine to me. I support her no matter what path she decides to take. However, she asked if we could give her the money because she wants to buy a new car amongst other things. I told her no, because if she does choose to eventually go to school, I still want there to be money left in the account. So I'm going to hold on to it for a bit longer. She says that she is entitled to the money because it was meant for her, and she should still be able to have it even if she doesn't want to go to college. AITAH? NTA The money is meant for college. If she doesn't want it to the traditional route, that's fine, but she needs to have a game plan of what she wants to do. What kind of job does she want? Don't give in. She's going to blow through that money if you allow her early access to it. NTA It's not her money, it's her opportunity. If she can find a better use for the opportunity, like a great business idea she's passionate about and you agree is worth the try, then fine. I feel like that was the intent of the money. To piss it away materialistically on a car would be irresponsible because she won't have a concept of actually earning the car either. She says that she is entitled to the money because it was meant for her, and she should still be able to have it even if she doesn't want to go to college. No, the money was meant for her education, not to fund a lifestyle she can't afford. If she doesn't go to college by 30, sure, gift her the money. 17-year-old plus $200,000 is a recipe for disaster. I don't care how smart or responsible the 17-year-old is. She will 100% blow all this money before she's 20. The money was meant for her college education, not for whatever she decides to spend it on. You might compromise on the type of education it could be used for. College, trades, business opportunity. But I wouldn't give it to her to use for just anything she desires. That was never your intent. NTA. If you are in the USA, this is presumably a 529 account, right? Which means that if it is disbursed for anything other than education expenses, any capital gains immediately become taxable. Reason enough not to give any to her. Be reasonable to tell her she'll eventually get it if she needs it for something career-related, like starting a business or to buy a house. Giving a 17-year-old $200K to disburse as she wants is a disaster waiting to happen. Your daughter is not entitled to the money. She did not save it. You and your husband saved it. You are wise to think, to hope that she might choose higher ed in the future. You can tell her several things. You will save it for the education of grandchildren. You may let her have it at a certain age. You and your partner will feel free to spend as you see fit. Not sure if it in a specialized account for education. NTA. NTA, and if it's a 529 you can't take the money out without a penalty anyway. NTA. She's 17. She doesn't know what she wants to do. What if he spends the money on travel and material things, and in 5 years decides he wants to go to college anyway? I suspect she will blame you for her own mistakes and want to ask for more money because I was young and immature. As a parent, you should have known better and protected me from my stupidity. NTA. She wants to take some time off from education and get a job, and figure out if, or when at all, she wants to go to school. And while she's making that decision, you'll keep her college fund safe. NTA. You created a college fund because it is for college. Period. You are not the asshole. And one day your daughter will realize that too. I think it's hard to see the bigger picture when you're young. And maybe she thinks college fund equals money that's meant for her no matter what. Which isn't the case. It's specifically meant for her education. Good on you for standing your ground, and your daughter will be grateful for that in the future if, or when she decides to pursue a higher education. NTA. It's technically your money. She's not entitled to it just because you saved it for her. You saved it for a specific purpose, and you have every right to ensure that it is only used for that purpose. If she doesn't want to study, then she doesn't get to benefit from that money. NTA. The fund was established for education. From the current circumstance, it sounds as if college isn't a no, never, it is a not yet, future question mark. Preserving the fund for use later. Should she choose to pursue a trade school, associate's, or conventional 4-year degree, is absolutely fair to do. She is entitled to the money because it was meant for her. Correction. The money was meant for education. A car is not education. Amongst other things, also doesn't sound like education. There might be a conversation down the road in a few years if it becomes evident your daughter has no intention of continuing education in any kind. What will you do then? But that is not a conversation you need to have now. Right now. Your 17-year-old daughter has said she is taking some time off from education. Your daughter has not said that she will never continue education. Keep the college fund for college. If college, or other types of continuing education, don't happen, cross that bridge when it comes. As it stands, based on the way she asked for access to money from it for something not related to its purpose, I wonder if she had been making future plans on the assumption that she would have this money in pocket, should you choose to do so. It may not be a bad idea to clearly articulate that the money is going to be held in reserve for future education plans and not things like cars, trips, etc. I'm 20, taking a gap year. I have a 529 that will cover the remainder of my college, and I would never dream of asking for access to it. I feel incredibly grateful that they've done this for me. It's not my money. It's their money that they are generous enough to spend on my college education. Saving that amount of money wasn't easy, and it would be wasteful if it weren't to be used for its intended purposes. NTA. NTA. It's a college fund, not a car fund, party fund, or gap year fund. No. God. Please don't do this. I was your daughter. And my parents had some money. Not as much as you guys, but still. Set aside for me. I also begged to have it early when I decided not to go the traditional route. My parents refused. And I had to find work to fund my exploration period. Which I did. And it was good for me on many levels. In my 20s, suddenly realized what I wanted to do for a living and that I needed a degree. That money was there. I've been able to follow a path I would never have had access to otherwise. And I got to see them be proud of me. And hopefully of themselves. Teenagers have no sense of the future. They just know they want a car or to go to India so badly they might actually die of it. I also think that if I had gone to university straight from school, I wouldn't have done well. I needed some time to work out how to be a human in the world. I was a bit of a late bloomer, I think. And if my parents had funded me during that time, I don't know that I would ever have learned what I needed to. I know I would have spent the money on ridiculous things. Working out how to fund myself. And what money is worth was a huge part of growing up. She's refusing to be formally educated further for now. Please use this as an opportunity for her to learn how to work instead. That is not her money. It is yours. You saved for something you wanted to gift your daughter an education should she choose one. She is not choosing to accept that gift at this time. And you are willing to gift a college education later if she chooses. You have not offered to gift a car. NTA. You saved that money for a very specific purpose and it should really stay there for that purpose. Her taking some time off to work and see what life is like should involve the reality of that. Not $200,000 sitting in her bank account. That could end up giving her entirely the wrong view of things being easy. Those are ultimately your savings and you can do with them what you like. Nope, not her money. It's yours to give, if you so deign, to anyone of your liking. NTA. Hold on to that money. You might have want to put it in your own retirement fund if she never goes to college.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic AITAH is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.